All right, what horror short did we just watch?
And we watched Doors by High Strange TV. And it's an analog horror short on the tubes.
Yeah, this is kind of a popular, like this sort of style is kind of a popular style right now. The lo-fi sort of skinamarink kind of
VHS found VHS
it's stuck on his ear. Yeah,
VHS
found footage, sort of like VHS. Yeah, I mean, I like this quite a bit more than I liked the last thing that she saw or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's not like crazy unique or doing something all that crazy, but I find this, at least right now, this kind of style pretty interesting. And it's not hit that kind of back rooms sort of vibe where it like everybody did it and it kind of became overdone. And so it didn't like its sort of aesthetic is, I don't know, a little lost, I guess, but I liked it. I thought it was cool. I thought
it's like a narrative analog horror. I mean, it's kind of like there's no plot. I mean, there's a guy named Jonathan gets lost. A girl named Audrey finds the door that it's talking about. She goes in it, and then of course the jump scares happen.
possessed or something.
Yeah, it happens in the imagery, and of course, it's kind of. I think the one thing is like when things are spooky and people are smiling. It's just like that to me just feels so like cliche horror when it's like we're smiling. Oh.
And it's creepy because they're smiling.
Yeah, I mean,
I know what you mean.
And I think its effective jump scare is only effective because it uses like sound.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that that's bad, but like I feel like there was like tension building up for sure, but when you have like a loud sound, I mean, of course it's gonna like be like whoa, like jarring. So I don't know. I mean, I liked it that it was.
Yeah.
It didn't feel analog enough. I mean, I know like it had like the effects, but it was like I like analog horror when it's like more. I mean, it is a short though, so I guess I shouldn't complain. But
you know what it kind of reminds me of? That I'm sure that people listening to this, and I think you know what I'm talking about. Like Channel 53, is it Channel 53?
Yeah.
Like I think that is a really, really. I think that's a much more effective kind of analog horror in that it's not like a jump scary kind of thing. It's a lot of like tension built over a long period of time, and it's a little eerie, mysterious. It's like if you fell asleep when you were a kid, and you woke up, and whatever you were watching on TV has since lapsed its programming, and it's showing you like stuff that feels dreamlike, and feels like maybe it was a mistake that it was on TV.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit more of an effective analog horror, but this is like that same vein. So I thought it was cool. Like I thought it was interesting.
I liked it. I'd give it like a B. Like it was. I liked it. I think the channel.
I'd give it a solid. Corn checks. Not the best checks in a Chex Mix.
Wheat is A.
Wheat's like S tier for me.
Yeah.
Corn checks is good.
Rice
is good.
Rice is definitely.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
That's your average.
But like, yeah, I'd give it a solid corn checks out of a Chex Mix.
I mean, you're telling me if we're talking, I mean, almond or like the nuts are the definitely
depends what kind of nut it is. You know, we talking the big.
I'm talking like a walnut,
like a Brazil nut. Oh, you're talking like a walnut
in a Chex Mix.
They're okay in small doses.
Almonds.
Almonds are great. Yeah.
You think those are A tier?
By itself, like
but
just by itself.
We're talking about in the Chex.
But do I have a handful of things and an almond is in it, or am I just eating the almond?
Oh man, it's a mix of things, and you get like 3 or 4 Chex, and it's got.
Oh, that's an A tier grab. That's an A pull. That's a great pull right there.
So what's a pretzel? That's got to be
depends what kind of pretzel.
No, dude, come on.
Long pretzel, unforgivable in Chex Mix. It's gonna go down your throat, it'll choke you. You You gotta have the mini pretzels are great.
The twist. You're talking about the twist.
Yeah, the mini twist. Great.
I feel like a pretzel stick would ruin your Chex grab.
Yeah, I mean, it's like have you ever seen a dog grab a stick and try to get it inside of a house? It's a lot like that.
Yeah,
they just can't get the dang thing through.
I agree. I think that there's something mysterious about a pretzel stick. It needs to be a twist. It needs to be.
They're a little pricey, but if you splurge on a rye chip,
okay,
like those are great.
But then, is that real Chex or are you talking about Gardettos?
Well, sometimes I'll make a Chex mix.
I guess they have those in Chex Mix,
and I'll put rye chips in there.
That's
those
a good
are good.
idea. I was thinking because they do have rye chips in Chex Mix. I was thinking it was a Gardettos thing, but
they do have that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you're right. They do have.
I think the rye chips. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here, bagel chips.
Bagel chips. I'd rather have a rye chip. I feel like it's like disappointing.
I don't know. I don't want to hate on the pretzel.
Pretzels are good. You gotta be the right pretzel.
I will say a pretzel in a store-bought bag of Chex Mix.
Oh
F.
yeah, no.
F.
A lot of them are like the rings, or they're like the
ring?
windows.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're no good.
You know what they call? I'm thinking of the breadstick. Don't they
Oh, those are no good. The wobbly thing?
Yeah.
No. Those are no good.
Yeah.
The breadstick, no. I mean, there's enough bready things in there.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just...
Either keep the circles or keep the windows.
Like,
don't have both.
I think a lot of what they're trying to do is extend the shelf life of the product, because it's like, well, there's always a breadstick in there and no one wants them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the medley of the corn, the rice, the wheat is excellent. It's excellent. Nuts, I love them.
But it's kind of like a sum of the sum of the whole. Like, would you still say that they're S tier if you just had a Chex bag full of just the Chex? Or do you think it really needs to have a little bit of nut?
It needs to have... I think it needs pretzel. And it does need nut,
really?
too. Yeah. But, I mean, again, it's got to be the right kind. But I do think that, like, I wouldn't be disappointed if I was like, I could do Chex Mix, but all I have are just the Chex. That's a solid Chex Mix for me. I like the Chex.
I mean, I think the Chex, I mean, of course, I mean, it's in the name. The Chex makes the Chex.
Yeah, like
I don't want to think too hard about this.
It goes wheat, corn, rice for me. And
that's like your starting lineup. Like,
yeah.
What's
that's like
you need
that's
two
like
more
LeBron, Dwayne,
and
no. And
you're thinking of Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh. That's who it is. It's like the LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. Yeah, this is the Miami Heat. This is the Miami Heat of snacks. And then you got a pretzel.
You gotta have your backup. You know,
pretzel's like a Tony Kukoc for me. It's like a respectable. Like,
you're saying that the pretzel's white.
I'm saying like the pretzel is like the respectable sort of like
a
power. He's a power forward.
You think he's the power forward? I was thinking he's more of like the well, he's not the center. He's the tallest.
I could see that. So I feel like it's more about the flavor profile than it is size for me.
Okay.
I think the center is maybe more of the nuts, because it's like you gotta have it. It's the anchor, but it's like
it can box out for you.
Yeah, but like I think your shooting guard, your point guard, your forward is you're looking at the Chex. Then you got to have your other forward as the pretzel. And even though the nuts are going to be on the smaller side, and the center is usually the taller fella.
Yep.
I think that that to me just makes a lot of logical sense.
So give me a team difference between like what team is a store bought bag of Chex and then what team is homemade Chex. Like store bought Chex to me is like
they're posers.
So you think it's like they're not even in the league?
I think they are, but I think that they're on fraud alert. Like I think that they're. It's like I'm trying to think of like
I don't know basketball teams very well.
No, I'm trying to think of like football teams. Like who is okay? Like I think that the AFC South works like this a lot. Is like that's a team of a lot of like just posers, and so like to be good in the AFC South, it's like, you know, that's great and all, but like you're playing like,
I mean, you're playing
the
big
Titans,
dogs.
you're playing the Texans. The Texans are kind of like hit or miss. I'd say the Texans are kind of like a Chex Mix bag that you'd get from the store.
I mean,
They could be good.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
I think that, like, if you're talking homemade Chex Mix, I mean, that's Old Reliable. Who are the Old Reliables out there? I mean, to me, that's like...
Well, you're talking about the team that's always good.
Well, teams that are, like, dependable and you like them. They're going to go in the playoffs, and they're going to be, like... You can't count them out. I mean, you know, you get the...
I mean, you're speaking Packers, man.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. It
I
could
mean-
be. I mean, like... Yeah, I could see, like, the Niners. Like, how many people hate the Niners besides Packers fans? Is, like, that's a team that they go in the playoff. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this year, they might be underseasoned this year if you catch my drift.
I feel you.
So where do the Chiefs lie? Where overrated? I say Chiefs are overrated. So what overrated part of the checks is there, or like is there an overrated? I don't know. I feel like checks just that's where checks just. Drops out. There's no overrated checks.
I think we'd have to broaden it to be more snack oriented. Chiefs are like Doritos. They're like everybody.
Which one?
Well, but like the thing about Doritos is like everybody loves them, and yet like when you try a Dorito and you got a lot of other options, you're like, these are all right. There's better snacks.
The older I get, the more I agree with you. I agree that. Here, you can have
like
pile there.
if I go to a party and there's a bunch of snack foods, I don't want to stick my hands in a bunch of Cool Ranch Doritos. I don't want that.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. So
I could see the Chiefs kind of like rolling in that Dorito range.
Dorito range. Okay, so if you're talking about, so who's the all-time GOAT? Is it barbecue Lay's?
No.
Is it sour cream and onion?
I mean, like, are we the GOAT being like I'm eating at home, or the GOAT being I'm at a party and there's a snack there?
Let's say you're at home.
If I'm at home, GOAT snack is like Cheetos, crunchy.
Like really?
Yeah.
I feel like they leave a stain. Literally.
But like, if I'm eating snacks at home alone, I'm already submitting myself to like depravity a little bit. So like, that doesn't bother me so much. Now, if I'm at like a party, the GOAT snack is like some sort of puke dip. You know, like that's straight Eagles to me.
Oh, Eagles? I was thinking
Eagles is like the messy sort of like, they're the sort of like, they kind of got the attitude, you know, they got that grit.
They got the.
You know, they're from Philly, baby. They are like.
Where does Tom Brady play in all this? I mean, and let's just say Tom Brady is the undisputed GOAT.
Oh, no doubt.
Of football. I mean, there's no other close.
But I think you got to kind of factor in play style. He's kind of a pocket passer. He's kind of like
he's reserved.
Keep it clean, keep it sort of like methodical.
He's not gonna scramble.
He's not messy like a big pile of nachos. He's more
or even
like
a Cheeto.
He's more like
is it safe to say he's like a classic Lay?
Could be like
versatile.
Yeah, versatile,
delicious.
Always getting you up in the postseason. He's gonna take you. He's gonna elevate whatever he's gonna elevate the dip. You can't just eat dip. I can't just eat Rob Gronkowski. So he elevates it.
So okay, I say. So you're saying that, but what's the dip flavor? Depends. And so, what dip is Rob Gronkowski? Is he dill dip? Is he French onion dip?
I mean, he's like boisterous, so he's got to be like a bold dip.
So you think
he might be more like
a Southwest spicy dip?
Yeah, he might be more of like, or you know what? He might be more of like he plays sort of a big gruff. You know, I'm like if a center played tight end, he would be kind of like a cheese dip, like
a cheese. Okay.
Something that's like not very refined, but just boom.
Your taste buds are
you're going, there. Yeah.
So you're saying like he's like a jalapeno.
Yeah, I could see that. Like he's just sort of a boom, make his presence known kind of thing. He's not subtlety. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not like a. I don't know. He's not like your spinach artichoke dip.
Okay, well that's a good. So who is this? Yeah, okay, I got to give it out to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has to be. We got to snackatize him.
Yeah.
What snack is he going to be?
He to me is he's got insane arm talent. Mm-hmm. He's got
he's
accuracy is
oh yeah,
honestly I would say accuracy so he doesn't miss.
Yeah,
the dude
for
doesn't
41
miss.
he's yeah.
So what snack just doesn't miss? It's
I could tell you, and it's sometimes hot and sometimes not. He's a talkie.
Okay, interesting.
Like that? Yeah,
I can see that.
Sometimes they're not hot.
He's got some hot takes. Yeah. I can see that being a thing.
He's a little controversial. Talkies can be a little controversial, a little overrated at times.
Yeah, I think that when you are in a pinch, when I think of trying to give him a snack profile, I think of you're in a pinch, the party is coming down to the wire, and you need Old Reliable to doesn't matter day, night, you bring this out, that party, you got it clutch. I mean, there's 20 seconds left and it's clutch.
I mean, listen, if you're talking about junk food, I don't know. I mean, maybe Takis, but if you're talking about food, it's wings.
What's wild? I was gonna say wings.
It's wings, man.
I mean,
it's wings.
It doesn't miss. And
hot or cold, man.
As he ages, his profile's changing. It's still wings. He's showing up. He's a Yinzer now. He's going to Pittsburgh. He's donning a new flavor profile, and the guy doesn't miss.
Yeah.
I think that if a party is dwindling or you're nervous about it, and you're I need something
to ramp it up
to finish this out.
It's the wings.
It's got it. Yeah.
I think the wings. I mean, but you got some. But don't forget about the young stars that are coming in. We got some young stars, and I'm not going to talk about Patrick Mahomes. I'm tired of the glazing.
There's a guy.
I mean, there's a guy, and honestly, he's a donut. He gets glazed every week. He's the donut. No questions asked. I'm talking about a guy named Josh Allen. He is definitely. He's got to be talked about, and he's a young guy. He's just as agile as, statistically, almost as Lamar is. I know Lamar's been hurt, right? But what snack are we going to talk about with Josh Allen? What's the new upcoming?
We really kind of goof him up whenever we said that Aaron Rodgers was wings.
Well, I don't even
Buffalo
think
wings was kind of a thing.
But listen, Josh, they lost to the Patriots. So I can't say that they're the wings.
Josh Allen, that's a tough one. I mean, he's the kind of guy that's he's not afraid to get a little to run with it, get a little sloppy, get a little
Oh, so you're thinking okay?
He's not afraid to get in the muck and the mire.
Yeah,
he's
he'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah,
he's a little aggressive.
Yeah,
he can throw some interceptions. I know everyone can.
You'll win games because of him. You'll win games because of him, but he's also a kind of guy that you do kind of worry about. Is he going to get hurt? Is he? You know, he's pretty physical, playing a pretty physical game, running the ball. But he's a big dude. He can take the hits. He's kind of like Roethlisberger in that way.
I feel like it's hard to pin. This might take a minute I might need a minute.
For some reason, I'm kind of gravitating towards maybe a meatball sub or
dare I say
chicken parmesan sandwich,
unsung hero, delicious in every right, a little messy.
Yeah, messy.
Could get on your shirt.
Yeah, messy, but clutch. You're gonna have that, and you're gonna be like, "That's clutch. That's so good."
I think that sometimes it comes with cheese on it, and sometimes it doesn't come with cheese on it.
I could see him, with him running the ball. I could see him being like a hot ham slider, taking those slides,
little Dijon on there.
Like-
That's a
like running the ball.
Yeah.
You take the slide for the first down. I could see him being like a ham and cheese slider for sure.
honestly, I can kind of see it.
Like get the Hawaiian rolls
Yeah,
and you bake them, and you put the Worcestershire sauce and butter stuff on top, and I could see him being kind of that sort of that kind of like messy, but like
enjoyable.
yeah,
I mean,
clutch. Like he's a core part, vital part, vital essence.
I think that the meatball sub is highly overlooked at times, and I don't think he's. I would say the meatball sub is not overrated. I think a meatball sub is, or a chicken parm.
You know the problem with like people who get meatball subs and they don't like them is that they think like, well, I got to use a foot of bread. It's like, no, the meatball sub could be any size you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be 12 inches. It could be on a brioche bun.
Really?
It could.
Could it? I think. But how does that affect LeBron's career? Listen, okay. I think we got to give it to the little guys. The guys on the field who just don't make the plays that they need to make. We're talking about bad. Let's talk about some bad
Some like
snack.
scrubs.
Yeah, I'm talking about some.
I'm gonna throw this at you. All right.
All right.
Here,
All right.
we've been starting player going snack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go snack and you give me player.
All right.
I'm gonna throw a snack at you. I want you to tell me who's the sour cream and onion chip.
Okay, see, good. You're talking. I mean, of the modern era, of the entire football era.
You tell me.
Oh man. Okay. This. I feel like sour cream and onion. Let's just be honest, and it doesn't matter what format you're talking about. It doesn't matter what Ruffles, Lay's, sour cream and onion is. I mean, it's an S tier chip.
See, I was going to throw you a curveball because I think it's god awful.
What, really?
I think it's terrible.
Okay.
I think it's one of the worst.
Really?
Chips.
Oh.
But no.
Okay.
I like it.
So we're talking about a polarizing figure.
I like this.
We're talking about a polarizing figure.
Yeah. This is somebody's S tier and somebody's F tier. This is like.
I mean, it because there are. I feel like I'm kind of like gravitating to certain quarterbacks. I'm gravitating to certain quarterbacks that are. I feel like you have somebody in mind, and I don't know if I'm going to hit the one that you're thinking of. But sour cream and onion, and the colors are close too.
Oh, okay. That's not where I was going.
No, you don't think so?
Well, go ahead. Who are you?
Well, I mean, and you could say maybe S tier. S tier, yes. F, no, probably not F. But unless I'm thinking of Jordan Love.
Interesting.
S tier.
Interesting.
At times, right? I mean, we're just talking about his last game. S tier, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had like 29 of 37 passes, 3 tutties, 3. I mean, the dude was like never. He had one of the best games. 20 straight completed passes. Mm-hmm. S tier.
See, I'm going to tell you why I don't think it's Jordan Love, and it has nothing to do with his play. It's that I feel like Jordan Love is like a pretty... Like, I can ship Jordan Love and feel pretty like he can do the job.
Oh, yeah.
I think of polarizing as like one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think of like somebody who is like... I think of somebody like Jay Cutler, who's like...
Oh, how about, well, okay, maybe even going beyond that to, well, and I almost thought that too, because he can be clutch. How about I do you this? Daniel Jones.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
See, but the thing about Jordan Love and Daniel Jones is that they are like objectively good quarterbacks. Whereas I see I see somebody like Jay Cutler as somebody one person
in his I see in
one
his
person
career.
looking through the lens and being like, that is a absolute garbage quarterback,
I
and then
see.
another person being like, no, he was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I
get you. I think of there is a video on YouTube where the guy talks about like, you know, the hard hitting QBs, and Jay Cutler was kind of up there as like the guy who just could take a hit. Yeah, and he would keep getting up. I mean, there's a reason why they call him Smoking Jay Cutler. I mean, obviously, it looked like he's like smoking a cigarette, you know,
because he was just like he looked.
He was
like
just so
didn't
whatever.
care.
But like, I can get where I see that in Daniel Jones' like career. Like, people hated him in New York, but now he's like beloved.
See,
but if you're talking about someone's strict career, like at one place, I think you're right. I think Jay Cutler. I think you nailed it.
I see Daniel Jones as a reverse lobster roll.
A reverse lobster,
as in like he in Indiana, the lobster roll doesn't do numbers. It's like, why would you get a lobster roll here? It's we're like in the middle of a cornfield. Yeah. You ship that thing out to the East Coast, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I see.
And that thing is pulling its weight.
Fans' favorite.
But this is a reverse lobster roll.
I see.
Because you ship them to the East Coast, they
so
abuse them.
You put the lobster on the outside and the bread's in the middle.
Yes.
I gotcha. That does scream Daniel Jones to me.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
So, okay, what about... okay, I'll give you one back. Who is the... and we're going to say average. And I say average because I'm not talking about the quarterback. I'm talking about the style. Who is like an average New York style pizza slice?
Oh, okay.
So like, and I mean average, like it's not the best New York slice that you've had. It's a little droopy.
It's respectable.
It folds at times, right? You know.
Oh, that's a good question.
little greasy, a little sloppy.
My head goes to running back when I think of like when I think of a slice of like New York thin crust pizza, I think of like running back because I think of like especially one that's like an all-purpose one. Yeah. Like they'll get you those 4 yards on 3rd and 4. They'll get you they'll convert
the New York
that
slice.
They'll get that
depend on.
They'll occasionally get you that 2nd and 7 or whatever. Like they're like. You can use them to go the long distance. They may not take you from 3rd and 15, but they'll get you 6. They'll get you 5. They'll get you the 3rd and 2. I could see somebody being like, ooh, okay, here's who I would say it would be. It would be Doug Baldwin from the Seahawks.
Oh my gosh, man! You're talking about that's a deep cut.
Like
that is a deep cut.
Like that dude was just like
Doug Baldwin.
Like just
I can't even argue with that.
Every time, like every year, he was just like doing the damn thing.
I mean, I forget how old he was when he retired, at least from the Seahawks, but he was.
And maybe that's not the best one because like there were some plays where he would just catch like a 35-yard whatever. Like maybe the person that maybe this is more of an Alvin Kamara kind of situation where it's like he's reliable, he's consistent. He's not like he's
at least now.
Yeah, like he's not doing numbers, but today's Alvin Kamara is like
He's Mr.
clutch.
Mr. Reliable.
Yeah,
like,
he's a reliable guy.
Yeah.
I think of maybe Doug Baldwin might not be that person.
Well, you're talking like that might be like
might be a career arc versus like
current season.
A one game kind of thing. Because every now and then he'd have a game where he was like catching something that was like crazy deep. I don't know. Okay, let me throw you. Every party snack. Every time you go to a party, you got all these snacks and everything. Somebody's got to bring the veggie tray.
Oh,
it's got to be there. It's got look. I know you don't like it. I don't like it. They don't like it. But it's got to be there. Like what do you want me to say?
It's an option. You got to have options, right?
And it's gonna go untouched. The thing that'll get touched is like a bunch of carrot. There'll be more dip gone than carrots gone.
Yeah.
The celery's gone untouched.
Not,
Untouched. The cauliflower completely untouched.
Yeah.
I think
the raw broccoli.
I think the veggie tray you get tomorrow will be the cauliflower that came in the veggie dish last year. I think they just keep pushing them. They just keep pushing them forward. So if you go to the party,
gosh.
there's got to be a veggie tray. Who's the veggie tray?
I mean, you got to have somebody to razz. And we talking players or we talking the team?
I'll let you pick that. Oh. Like, just, they just got to be there. Like, no one likes it. We don't like it. They don't like it. But they got to be there.
Oh, I feel like I just need to think about. I need to think about this for a minute.
I'm trying to think of I'm trying to see. I start with trying to think of what position is this. Like, I start with position first because I don't know that it's. I don't know that it's like a skill player. I don't think it's like a wide receiver. Maybe I don't think it's a running
my
back.
mind goes to kicker because
I like that they got it. They just got to be there. Look,
they got to be there. But I mean, it depends on the perspective. But you look at the kickers, and the kickers are the highest scoring people on certain teams.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to give it. I'm not going to say it's like people like Adam Vinatieri because you cannot say that guy's a veggie tray. That dude is like.
He's clutch.
He's a fruit tray. I mean, everybody loves a fruit tray.
He played out so far beyond the confines of his position. Like he elevated the role. Like I don't think that's like a veggie tray thing. Like I think
even maybe like a long snapper.
Yeah. Yep.
Like a long snapper has to be there because
what are you gonna do? Not have one?
I mean, exactly. You gotta. You gotta have a long snapper. And that doesn't. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna undercut what they do for our team.
No, but just the same thing with the veggie tray.
The dip is the punter.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And the veggie tray
is the long snapper.
Yeah, so
you think like the carrot has to hit the
hit the dip.
Yeah, and then
a tomato.
What are you gonna do? Eat one tomato like a dumbass? You're gonna grab a single tomato?
I mean, could you? Yeah, but so that's an I totally agree. I think in the, I mean, of course, we're saying it's maybe it's the relationship between the long snapper and the punter because there are some booty punters.
Yeah, I think it's fine to just blanket statement just say that the veggie tray is just long snappers in general. Yeah. I don't think I don't know enough about long snappers to know which of them. I think that look.
And let's be honest, veggie tray kind of expensive. Long snappers, they get paid pretty good for what they do.
You got to put the money. You got to pay for them. You're gonna not have a long snapper. Yeah, you're gonna not have a veggie tray.
Yeah, you got to have a veggie tray. Well, then, and I'm gonna say what? Then who's the fruit tray? You gotta have a fruit tray, right?
Yeah, but the fruit tray.
I think I kind of go back to what I said. Vinatieri, probably more than just a fruit tray. He's probably more than that.
I see Vinatieri. Oh, hold on. I was thinking you meant like McAfee.
Could be McAfee.
Yeah, because when I think of Pat McAfee, I think of something where your first instinct was he's just the kicker, but then he goes beyond that, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So it's I don't think a fruit tray is ever showing up the other stuff at the party.
You're talking about you're singling out Pat McAfee.
Yeah, like a player like that who's in a role like a kicker where it's easy to write them off and be whatever.
He does what he has to do, but also he'll step up.
But he elevates the play. I'm thinking man.
I think it goes. Listen. I mean, am I getting too wrong here when I say you got to have someone a foundation for a special teams? Is he not just a good sturdy plate?
He is, but you got to think of somebody who brought something that sounded kind of pedestrian and then when people tried it, they were like, "Oh my god, dude, this is so insane." Because like they brought it in, you're like, who brings that? And then you try it and you're like, oh my god. You know what? I think Pat McAfee is kind of like a dip because
I was gonna say like I think it's kind of like a spinach artichoke dip.
Like sometimes people will bring a dip and you're like, so what? It's a dip.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? And then you pair it with you pair it with something else and you're like, oh my god, that dip is insane.
Or you pair it with a veggie.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god, that is crazy.
But the dip is homemade. And it's made. It's brought in the dish. It's brought in on a cast iron skillet.
Like it could be anything. It could be like the dip that's just like sour cream and then a couple ramen packets and you stir it up and you're just like you're thinking like you look at those two ingredients and you're like
that's bullshit.
It's just some sour cream. What do you want me to do? And then you try it and you're like, this is crazy.
You kind of blink fast a few times. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we need to talk about something. Let's get the elephant out of the room. Okay, you're the expert here. I'm talking about today's bears.
Okay,
they belong somewhere.
Like what embodies them at a party?
Yep. Like you give me.
God, I mean, like here's the thing.
I got hold on.
Go ahead.
Let's preface this because you got to include the fans. The fans are dedicated. They love it no matter what. They are there for their team.
Yeah.
Despite the goods and the bads.
I think like they've got to be something at a party that is like extremely hit or miss. Either you have it and you're like, this is really good, or you're like, this is so god awful.
High ceiling, low floor.
Like, and even like the ceiling is closer to like B, like pretty good. They look respectable. They look like they could make it to the postseason or whatever. Yeah. But the floor is just like
it's a crater.
So it is so low, and the people who are like the fans are like, this one's going to be great. This time
it will be the best.
Yeah, but then you've got other fans who have done it before so many times. They're just like, they're all garbage. Stop going for the garbage. It's got.
Might I say like I feel like it's. I mean, maybe it's. I don't think I can say that it's a steak. It can't be a steak. A steak is above a B.
This feels very fruit tray to me. Honestly, this feels very fruit tray because it's like a fruit tray. When somebody brings in, you're like, fruit.
Yeah.
Yes, and the pineapple's pretty good.
Oh, that's
and they have apples and they're mostly not grainy, but. And a lot of people are like excited that there's a fruit tray, but then the people that are seasoned party snack connoisseurs know that like
there's
why
some mushy ass strawberries. On the plate.
The grapes they're not crisp. They're like brown. Mush.
Yeah.
They're mushy. They have too much give. They don't like. I see a fruit tray as being very Bears. Like the ceiling is not that high. And the floor is very low, and the people the fans, the people who have seen a lot of fruit trays, they know that like just go for something else, man. Like do something else.
So where does Ben Johnson fit in that? Is he the yogurt dip?
I think he's a yogurt dip guy because he can elevate it. Here's the thing: he either elevates it or it's like. Yep, that's like all the other fruit trays and yogurts.
You tried really hard.
Yeah, that was another fruit tray and yogurt. Let's try the next one.
I like that. I think that's great. I think, listen, this is, I think the Bears are a fruit tray.
All right, so then we got to reciprocate this. I want to know about what the Packers are and what about Matt LaFleur? Where does he fit?
So, like, I got to say, like, you got a high floor for the Packers.
Yeah.
The Packers are a high floor.
They're always a team that's like, sure, they could go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. In recent years, I would say their ceiling is a tad lower. I don't want to say it can't reach above to like A. I wouldn't call it S. That one I might have to think about. Despite what Matt LaFleur said today about his kicker that they don't... I don't know if that was a joke. Did you see that?
No.
He said that like... oh, did you talk to McManus because he had a quad injury, and he was like, he said something like, I don't talk to kickers, or like he didn't ask him about. He's like, did you ask him about his quad? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, you didn't ask him about his quad. He's like, I don't talk to kickers. I think he's doing okay, is what Matt LaFleur said. So I'm like, I think there's, I'm a big Packers fan. I'm a decent Matt LaFleur fan. Can you say some really goofball things? Yeah. He kind of gets glazed for a coach. I think he's good.
He benefits from a strong history. Let's say that. Strong history. Strong, like, pretty good players, pretty consistent players.
Yeah,
but like benefits from a strong, long history.
It's hard to go wrong with this grub. It's hard to go wrong with it. Like, it doesn't taste. It's never bad.
Oh, let me throw this at you, but you're the expert. You tell me what you think. But this being the Packers, I mean, nachos, like nachos and nacho cheese. Like,
I think I was kind of trying to think of like a cheese theme because that's got to be hand in hand. It might just be nachos
because like
I've never really had bad nachos.
Yeah, like there. I mean, sure. Like, can you have bad nachos? Yeah, totally. But are you gonna? Probably not.
Can you have bad soggy special teams nachos? Yeah,
totally.
Totally. Can
but like, there's a good shot that if you go for the nachos at the party, you're gonna probably have a good time.
Yeah,
they may not they may not be the talk of the town.
Yeah,
but they're gonna be respectable.
They're not gonna blow you off your feet, but they can.
And I think that like
it depends.
Matt LaFleur to me is like. Maybe he's the actual tortilla chip because like
you've had good ones and bad ones.
Yeah, like he's mostly kind of a milquetoast kind of like these are tortilla chips and you benefit from all the stuff on top of you.
I think that there's like historically speaking, like tortilla chips have stood the test of time and you know, I feel like the times I can remember all the good tortilla chips that I've had. And I think he benefits from that mentality. Like he knows where his tortilla chip is covered.
He's like, it's like, you know, when everything is clicking, the eyes aren't really on him. It's like the toppings. It's like the cheese. It's the lettuce. It's the sour cream. It's the beans. It's the jalapenos. It's all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, all that stuff's not looking good, and you're left with a plate of tortilla chips, and you're like, I don't know, bud.
Is this really your doing, or is this?
I don't really
being
want
carried
this.
by the toppings.
Yeah, I think.
I think that's
bang on.
I think I think the Packers are nachos. I think you're right. I think let's give some credit to Tucker Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah, I think that definitely fits it nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, Doors was fine.